Ladies and gentlemen, Palantir investors, the day we have all been waiting for a long time now. Palantir stock is spiking after hours 8% plus. Why is this? Well, it's official. Just here in the past few minutes, it has come out that Palantir is getting included into the S&P 500. This is massive. Look at this. Arnie posted this about essentially the website, the S&P Global website, actually crashing in regards to this. So this is absolutely epic. I mean, the day we've all been waiting for such a long time. So what does this mean for Palantir? By the way, I wasn't even planning on recording a video. I was ready to call it a day. I was about to go to the gym, and then this news broke, and I'm like, I got to cover this for you guys. Like, this is too big not to cover. So, first off, once again, congrats to all fellow Palantir bulls. I have 5,555 shares rolling in the public count right now. I have no plans to sell those anytime soon. Just to be quite frank, I have a bunch of shares in my Patreon portfolio and other portfolios. So this is obviously something we've been waiting for a while. Now, first thing, this doesn't change anything for the fundamentals of the company, okay? So I think that's just important that everybody understands that. Other than maybe gives them a little bit more brand recognition, but really this is more about the stock price of Palantir moving forward. And the reason being is essentially now there's going to have to be a lot of money that has to be invested into Palantir. Up until this time, it was really people's opinion, people's choice if they wanted to buy Palantir stock or not buy Palantir stock, right? And they could do that based upon their opinion. Do they like Palantir? Do they not like Palantir? Now that Palantir is getting in the S&P 500, there has to be forced buying that has to occur in regards to Palantir stock. So essentially, this sets up Palantir now in a situation where even if somebody's like, I don't want to own Palantir, but you run an index fund or any sort of fund that has to allocate a certain amount of assets based upon, how much the weighting of a stock is, you have to buy Palantir, right? Now, Palantir is going into the S&P 500 with not a massive market cap, but a much bigger market capitalization than many stocks that get into the S&P 500. Many times, companies that get into the S&P 500, they might have a 10 or a 20 or a $30 billion market cap, and Palantir is substantially above that, which means essentially when it gets weighted in, the weight's going to be actually relatively heavy for Palantir, which means there's going to be even more forced buying coming into Palantir. Now, you supercharge Palantir because essentially you have an investor base here that is so loyal to the stock and so wants to be on this train for the next 10 years that I think you're going to get very little selling from a lot of retail folks, including myself and probably a lot of you guys watching this video. Like, it doesn't matter to you if Palantir goes to $35 or to $40 or $45 or even $50. A lot of us are just have no interest in selling because Palantir has such strong growth every single quarter that we're just not interested. They have such great products in the market that we don't care what the short-term valuation is because many people are valuing this company at $100 a share, or even I've seen some folks over the last year or so valuing this at several $100s a few years from now. So therefore, if you get an opportunity to sell at a $35 price or 40 or 45, a lot of people just aren't interested in selling at those sorts of prices. Additionally, a lot of people just want to hold Palantir long term. They love this company so much that it doesn't matter what the price is. They just are on this train long term. Here's where we're going. Here's where we're headed, right? And a lot of other people are like, what am I going to do with the money? A lot of people might look and they say, okay, let's say the stock's $40 next week. A lot of people are going to look out there and say, what do I want to own rather than Palantir? And for a lot of individuals, they just, this is what they want to own. They don't want to own something more than this. They'd much rather be in Palantir than cash. You could say, well, sell all your shares and then you have a bunch of cash. A lot of people look at that and say, I don't want cash. I want Palantir. That's going to produce me a lot more than what cash is going to produce me over the next 5-10 years. So it should be very, very positive for Palantir stock price overall. Very exciting times. It's the time we've all been waiting for quite some time now, and it's great. Absolutely great to see, okay? Alrighty, guys, so pin comment down there today. Obviously, a lot of market volatility, a lot of other stocks crashing in the market. Certainly not Palantir, right? I got a free PDF for you guys that I think you'll really enjoy. I created this last month, and man, this is coming in clutch for a lot of people. 7 things to do when stocks are crashing. I'll put that as pinned comment down there if you want access to that. You can send that over tonight. And then additionally, if you didn't get a chance to see this video on the main channel, 16 years of stock market advice in 52 minutes, that's one you'll definitely want to see. That's one of the highest ratios I've seen on a video in a long time. It's well over 98% of people, I checked on the stats last night, have liked that video. That's when people are just getting out to see the comments. As people are loving that video. So if you haven't got to see that or you didn't get to watch the full video, definitely check that out. I went through 85 points on that video, and it's phenomenal. And so I'm just glad people are really enjoying it because that one took quite a bit of work to put together for you guys. So, alrighty, guys. Other than that, congrats once again, Palantir shareholders. Share the good news out there with folks. and it's a fun ride. And it's been a fun ride. It's been an interesting ride, and the ride continues on. Alrighty, much love, and have a great day.